Hello, and here we go, friends. Welcome. It is Tuesday. Oh my goodness, and there goes my alarm. How are you all doing this beautiful Tuesday? At least it's starting to be afternoon, but it was hot, hot, hot here very early. Summer is officially here. And today we are going to talk a little bit about graduation page ideas, and I'm going to give you a few tips on those. And we're just going to have a little fun doing some scrapping. So I'm so glad you are all to make it here live on Tuesday. And I'm just kind of curious if anyone is brand new. Is anyone super, super new? I see all my friends here that usually stop on. Rebecca, Mary, Nell is here, Debbie's here, Victoria, Renee, Anne, Kay, Shirley, Kristen, Jean, Carolyn. So good to see all of you guys. How about anybody newbie? Joanne is here. Mary is here. Hi, Rebecca. Just kind of curious if I've got, just some new folks. I've got to put a little lotion on my hands. I'm feeling really dry. Everything is so dry, and I need that to work in before I touch my scrapping pages. But anyhow, I meant to do that just a second ago. Feeling your pain. Oh, Renee, what happened with Renee? Let's see. 99 degrees. Wow. And in Arkansas. And so you've got the humidity, I'm sure, as well, right? Oh, yeah. And Debbie says, Grass Valley is hot. It is hot here in Southern California as well. I think we're going to get up to 93, 95 today, something like that. So I feel your pain, my friends, too. Oh, well, anyhow, so let me see if anybody popped on and said they are new. Oh, Shannon's here. Rhonda's here. Jean's here. Beatrice is here. Okay, it looks like my tried and true friends that love the Tuesdays. I have some news actually about next month and what we're going to be doing. So I have kind of made a decision for July to do something a little different on Tuesdays, and I'm going to switch back to some tidy up. So I'm going to say in July, we are going to tidy in July. How about that? I've got some new fun tips for you on how to organize your craft room. So my Tuesdays in July are going to be devoted to sharing some of my new organizers, new organization, and kind of take you around my craft room. Hopefully, if it's all where it needs to be by then, and share some of those tips with you. So get ready. We're going to do a fun clean up, tidy up in July. So I think that'll be kind of fun. Okay, so today what I want to talk about, let me see, 102 in Las Vegas, Terry. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yes. And Elizabeth said she did 3 grad pages over the weekend. Great. So, this is right up your alley. Okay. And I've got some yays and sounds great for a tidy up. So good. All right. It'll be fun, just kind of focusing on that. Yeah. All right. Good, Joanne. So let's just start. If there is anybody who is here for the first time and you're wondering, how do I find you? Where are you? I am streaming right now to YouTube and to Facebook, but you can also find me all these other places. And a lot of times I talk about Creative Memories products and my own Craft Some Joy products, which I'm so excited to share some new ones with you today. Just wait. And this is how you can find me. So those are the places. And also, if you ever need a Creative Memories advisor, I would love to be your Creative Memories advisor. Or if you are interested in being a Creative Memories advisor, I can help you with that too. Or if you are part of Home Office team and you are looking for a wonderful group of ladies that you can be a part of a team, I can help you with that as well. So all right. And June says, this is a first live. Okay, so sometimes you catch the replay. Well, welcome, June. for catching us live. All right, let's jump over to my desk and just kind of see what's happening over here. So, ta-da! All righty, here we go. We've got some graduation page layouts in the works. So here's what happened. I actually started these pages at my Friday night scrapping during that. And so let me just straighten out my camera here. There we go. And I thought, okay, I need to finish these pages for one, but then also it's always fun to take you guys on the ride with me as I'm, kind of creating pages and doing some designs. And then secondly, what happened is I got back from the printer yesterday a brand new card that I've had kind of mulling around in my thought process for a while. And I'm so excited to finally be able to share this with you because I think it's going to be another way we just keep refining the process on how to make our scrapping easier, more accessible, fun, and just, having the right things, having the right tools to me makes all the difference. So what I want to share is kind of a little bit about the process, how I get to where I am and how I get my pages done, but also some of these new things. So these are called sketch and story cards. They are brand new, just put them in the shop yesterday. And basically, what I did, if you remember, I have my dot grid cards, my tried and true dot grid cards, which are now dot and grid cards. Before, when I had these printed, they were dot grid story cards. So they were dot grid on one side, and on the back, it was here's the story. There's a little here's the story with a who, what, when, where printed on the back. So what I decided is, kind of in my process, I absolutely love having a beautiful, this paper, if any of you have ordered it, I'm kind of a stickler about paper. And so it's got to feel good. It's got to be smooth. It's got to be the right color, white. The dots have to be the right size, right? So that's why I went to all the trouble of making these myself. So on the one side is the dot, and on the other side is the grid. We're just going simple. So that way, if you want to use this card either horizontally or vertically on your layouts, which is what I was wanting. Sometimes I didn't want dots because maybe my patterns were dots and I didn't want to mix dots with anyhow. I wanted a grid. There were times I just wanted a grid. And so these cards are now just dot and grid, but I still felt like there was a place to write our notes, to write our story, because a lot of times there are things that happen in the moment that I don't want to forget. Okay. So I want to kind of take you a little bit on my thought process with this. So here's a couple examples. So I have some pictures of Clementine, Mother's Day, and then Audrey's graduation, which is what we're going to scrap today. So what I did is, I've got my Mother's Day photos, and I haven't had a chance to put these on the pages. But what I did was I wrote down on the flip side of the sketch, the story. So right now that side of the sketch is just blank, but here is the story of some things that I didn't want to forget about this event. So that story card can just go right in there. Now, if I had a sketch in mind, this was part of my Third Friday scrapping layout, but so it's already a sketch that's been planned. But if I didn't have an idea, like here's just a sketch that I did recently, and now what I can do is tuck, like once I've laid things out and I go, oh, right, I've got six 6x4 photos, a 5x4 and a 3x4 or whatever you have. Right. And so you can put down, or you could just go, oh, I like that sketch. And hopefully from my big sketch templates, I've encouraging you to sketch out formulas that you like. And I'm all for super easy formulas. So then what you can do And so these are kind of dual purpose cards, right? So you can use them as sketches, you can use them as reminders for your story, you could use them as both. And then if you're done with this page, say I wrote the notes and I'm done with this page, I may not need the notes anymore. Now I can start collecting all my little sketches on 4x6 cards. So I can take this sketch, and this was another sample sketch. I just tucked in this card for Clementine. So here was another sketch that I recently did during our pop crop. And I love this sketch. I love the way this turned out. So I thought, you know what? I really want to have this as a formula. So here's sketch number 1, sketch number 2. Are you getting the picture? And then I did a sketch for today, which you can see here. So here's sketch number 3. And I actually have some notes on the back of what I wanted to remember about Audrey's graduation, because those are like the important things when I go to create my pages. So now, once I'm done creating my page, do you get it? Like, you can just have a little stash of your own sketches you can flip to whenever you want. Now, I also made these so that you can punch a hole right here. So I made it, I put sketch over here so that if you punch a hole here, you could put it on a ring, right? So this one, I just have some washi tape on this ring that I've been using, but let's just take that off so you can get the idea. So you can get a ring, large, small, whatever, and start collecting these on a ring and have them always available. Or you could put them in a little box, because, you know, we always love little storage boxes, right? And even, you know, recipe boxes were, a lot of recipe boxes were 4x6. So there's so many things you can do this, and you can even get really fancy and, you know, put dividers and separate it out, you know, like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 photos, you know, or whatever you want. But I just love the idea of having a quick, easy resource to go back and look at for page ideas, to go, oh yeah, that was a really easy way to cut my paper, and I love the way that turned out. And I even made notes like, this is the A paper, this is the B paper, this is the C paper, and that those were the same papers, right? So however you want to do it. Now this is the card I need for today because that's the sketch. But again, you can just go ahead and make a hole punch right here. We'll even use our new CM riveting hole punch. Let me just kind of eyeball that to see if I have it in the right place. And then, like I said, just pop that on the ring if you wanted to keep them that way. Okay, so just some ideas for food for thought, but these are also printed on acid-free, lignin-free, beautiful 100-pound smooth cardstock. So they're not going to harm or damage your photos in any way, and they can also be used in your album. So if you do like the title of Here's a Story and you wrote it all out, you could just pop that in your album as well. So, oh, the large rings. Oh, let's see. I will look for them. I've had these large rings forever, Debbie. I think I got them at Office Depot or something forever ago, but I will look and see if I can find some. Okay, so that's the idea behind the two different types of cards. The dot and grid, which are just purely what I love reaching for whenever I want to do some journaling. And you're going to see that come up over and over in my page. And then the new one, which is really kind of a perfect tool to go in your photo folder to help remember. To me, I love the part of being able to have a place to write things down, to remember the stories that go with the pictures, right? So that's kind of the thought process behind that. And then let's take a look at the layout that I did for the graduation page. So what I had started, I had printed a lot of photos of Audrey for this graduation page. Now, this is going in my family album. I'm going to be doing a lot more pages for her and her album because it was quite a big day. We took a lot of fun photos. And so this is just kind of, for me, highlights. Now, here's something I was thinking about. You guys, I love these folks who can do one photo or two photos per page, and they make these gorgeous, gorgeous pages. I have a hard time just like this shows 5 pictures on this layout, but 3 or 4 of these are going to be peekaboo pockets because I love my photos. To me, my photos help tell the story. So it's really, really hard for me to just scrap like 1 or 2 photos. I'm always using peekaboo pockets and flip flap, the or what close to my heart called flip flaps. Ours are peekaboo pockets. And that just helps me pack my pages with photos, which you can see I have quite a few printed out here. So let's take a look at the sketch. And so I think I'm going to use all of these, but I'm not sure. And the sketch is a 1/2 inch strip, a 6-inch strip, 6 by 12, and a 3-inch strip. So 1/2, 6 inches, 3 inches. And that was just a nice base for me to have this center area for all those pictures I was just talking about, right? And so that gives me an area to put 2 4x6 photos here, portrait, and then also a 6x4 photo here, and then 2 4x4s over here on the side. So as I mentioned, though, I have a lot of photos. So let's see how we can lay that out. But that's the original sketch that I came up with. 1/2, 6 inches, 3 inches. And then over in this corner, I started, and then that's when I thought, oh, wait, I need to do this with you guys. My title cluster. So we're going to work on that today. Okay, so first of all, let's go in. Now that I kind of have this base design, let's go in and look at photo placement, right? So I want, like I said, I've got a lot of photos of Audrey. I just had so much fun taking pictures of her. So I have these photos, this one. She goes, Mom, I want to take a picture because this was kind of like the business area of LMU and, kind of reminded her of where she took a lot of her classes. And so I'm going to create a peekaboo pocket with those. And then this is just some fun pictures from around campus on our photo taking day. And this is the one where I'm going to reach in here and grab a dot grid card because I want to tell this story. And I have a lot to say, so I'm going to use a whole 4x6 on the page to talk about her graduation day and kind of the things we did. So basically, that is going to go into all these notes that I took. These notes are going to go on this card, okay? And I may do some, embellishing or put some stickers on there or something. So these are my notes. So I have those handy on my journaling. And now here's the thing, like say I wasn't able to, I got busy, life happened and I went on vacation and I was gone for a month. This card is going to stay with these photos and all this will be fresh because it's tucked into my photos and to the experience. And now I have a good reference on what I want to say versus relying on my memory, which folks, it's not getting better. I have to say, I love writing everything down because that really, really helps me. I really love writing things down. So in the moment, when you take those photos, when you print your photos, I highly, highly recommend taking a few minutes, even if it's just bullet points and jotting down some of the things that you want to remember. Okay, so anyhow, That's my soapbox for journaling. So now I have our family photo, and then I have some. I love this photo of Audrey when she got her diploma, and I have another one. This was waiting, and then I have all these other fun photos. So now that I see I have all of these, I feel like I need more peekaboos. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to do some 4x4 peekaboos over here, which I'm so excited. We have 4x4 peekaboos, 3x4 peekaboos, and 3x3 peekaboos. So excited. I'm so excited. So make sure you have your whole stash filled up of those. Okay, so let's grab um, the background paper. So as you can see, I have a lot of kind of white and printed paper here. And so what I want to do, now that I kind of have the placement for my photos, is I want to make these pop because they're kind of getting washed out, as you can see, kind of on the layout. And the simplest way to do that is to provide some contrast, and easy enough, we can do that. Of course, this works really well with black paper for me because I'm using Creative Memories This Life Black and White. That's where this paper came from. And the You Graduated collection, which is where I'm going to kind of do the embellishments. And then I had made a note also that I wanted to try the banner punch. I haven't used it yet. And so I'm gonna do some banner punching. So if you haven't played around with this, I think this is a great one for graduation layouts too. So what I'm going to do is kind of place these on here, place these photos on some black, knowing that my peekaboo pockets are going to take up some space. So let me see if I have, I keep meaning to go grab some more peekaboos, because right now, let's see, right now I only have flip up ones, but let's just say I'm going to do a flip up. Maybe I'll do that. So if it's here, I've got to turn her around like that. And okay, so this here and in here. And then the journal card is going to go there. So you can see whenever we're using peekaboo pockets, we've got this little extra closing, extra boundary on our pocket. So if you are going to do a single mat, you want to kind of take that into consideration before you create a mat for it, a single mat. So let me grab one more, same thing. And you could also do double mats, like two separate mats. That's totally fine too. Let's see, flip up, turn it around. And then I'm going to add her in the front. And oh, if you haven't heard, like Apple's developer conference was going on, there's some great new things coming with photos. I'm excited for the release in September, I think it is, whenever they release the new operating system. And I think it's going to help all of us who are Apple users. Like I was playing around just in the program, and there was this huge orange crane in the background. And so I played around just, trying to get some of that out. But Apple is finally catching up with everyone, and they're going to have the technology to do that little, remove things in the background. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait for that. Okay, so I've got these kind of placed down, and all of that just to get an idea where I want to cut this black paper. But I feel like I've got all the spacing down with that. So I'm going to give this just a quick trim and grab my trimmer And yes, the personal trimmer sold out. The little mini trimmer sold out, and we have the new one is on its way. I believe it said August, right? I think it's due in August. So that's going to be so fun to see what the new personal trimmer looks like. You guys anxious? I'm anxious to see it. Okay, so now I have a single mat, which I love, just kind of containing everything. You know, you could do double, you know, two separate mats too, whatever you like. But I like the way that black just now, woo, doesn't your eye just go woo right here to those photos? So I love that. I'm going to get some more black paper because now that I've done it to that side, I'm going to have to do it to the other side. And I'm going to take the same idea and put it behind our family photo. I don't know if this is the same black. I think it's a different black. It's looking a little less, you know, blackser. Some of the black that I use, these were actually inserts from the pocket 12 by 12 pocket pages a while back. They switched to black for a little bit, and I love the cardstock that goes with it. Anyhow, okay, so here we have it. How big is the new trimmer going to be? I am not sure. I don't know. I'm guessing they were talking about having it as a 6-inch base, right? I mean, or 6 or 6.5. We always need that, don't we? Like, because, you know, and we wanted that on this trimmer too. We've talked about that. And hopefully we'll see that soon. Here we go. And there we've got a nice kind of, I'm doing these a little thicker black background. And yeah, did you notice that, Debbie? The inserts are thicker and darker, I feel like, than our black cardstock. So sometimes I save these, the inserts, for kind of special layouts like this. I like it. Okay, so we have this popping out, and then I want to do the same thing to my little 4x6s over here, 4x4s, sorry, over here. And so I'm just going to do this. So it looks like I'm getting I'm giving a good 1/4 inch margin around, right? So now I've got these over here. Okay, so let me go ahead and do some sticking down here. And, you know, we've talked about it already. They are going to give us a nice new white, smooth white cardstock, which is super exciting as well. So there. Okay, so I've got those down. Now let me just, you know, a lot of times I don't measure. I just eyeball it according to, you know, the spacing and the margins that I want, kind of the background that I want. So there we go. Okay, we have that touch of black, which all of a sudden now everything just seems to be popping off the page, right? Oh, and I did forget. I was going to do peekaboo pockets there because I have all these other photos, but we can always come back and do that. So let's take a look at, now that we have kind of our base, we've got our photos, the star of the pages, what can we do to add some fun? So I'm going to start with the banner punch, and there are so many choices with the You Graduated collection. So I'm just going to kind of give you some ideas of what you could do, okay? And one of them is we have the Congrats Graduate banner, and that would go really well right up here in the top corner. And then we also have, I was thinking, ooh, I'll probably do like a black layering circle, and all this shiny stuff just makes me so happy. I love shiny gold and silver. So there's a fun little camera. There's also class of a big star. And I have all this area right here that I can do some fun clusters because I've really taken the time to say I've got photos here. These are both Peekaboo Pockets. I'll probably put more Peekaboo Pockets. I've got a place for my journaling. So that leaves the rest of the layouts for some fun, right? And then I've also got this one that says, and so the adventure begins, which that would be really cute. Put that up on foam tape. And then there's also some more stars and fun things. So, you know, as we're going through, here's another little title. As we're going through all the embellishments, I would just suggest that you know, get the ones out that are sparking some, you know, joy for you, and then play with them, move them around and see what you like. So if you don't like the adventure begins, maybe you want to do some books with a little hat, and that's really, really cute as well. And maybe if you, this is all about the ceremony, right? So we want to, you know, make sure we have that stand out, and we could do ceremony or put the ceremony here. So it's really about having some fun playing. And let's see what else. Ceremony. And then I would do with the ceremony, I would do kind of an icon. You could do a little jumping person, right? So happy that we're done. And just having kind of a place for all of this to touch base would make all of that really stand out. Okay, so maybe some stars here, or there's also some star stickers in this sticker strip as well. Okay, and there's other icons. So maybe there's this little world, that's cute, some more balloons, another hat. And one of the tricks that I love doing, and I just restocked these guys, if you don't have some kind of a powder tool to help you with stickers, I definitely suggest grabbing a powder holder tool. And basically all you do is you take your stickers, and instead of, you know, putting them directly down and you're like, oh, I'm not sure, I just take and put a little powder on them so that they're still a little bit sticky, but they can be moved very easily. So because I'm working on black pages, I'm going on some of these brighter, the more colorful star stickers. So I'm just looking for some of those. So basically then I can take my little stars, and let's do, oh, here's some, let's see if the polka dot. And so this is, again, perfect opportunity to go, is that polka dot even going to show up on my black pages? Well, let's try it out. Maybe it does. Yep. It's kind of cute. Let's do a gray one over here. Whoops. And then the powder, just because you're kind of just de-stickifying that just enough, you can easily just move these around, right? And see, oh gosh, where do I want to sprinkle those stickers, you know, and get the placement just right for that. And you can do the same thing for stickers that, you know, embellishments are really easy because they don't have any adhesive on them, right? But you've got to use the tricks of the trade when you're dealing with stickers. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to go back to what I'm probably going to be using on this page. I'm going to leave this sticker. I do really like the sprinkle stars. Now, the other tool I was talking about using also was the banner punch. And there's a lot of gold in the collection. That's kind of one of the base colors they used. but there's also these awesome embellishments with silver. So I decided to pull out my Platinum Shimmer cardstock, and this is solid core cardstock. And so we're going to um, use this for some banner punching. So let me just find a spot. Where am I gonna punch, guys? I have too much going on my desk right now. Okay, I'm gonna just scooch this over here. I've got all my embellishments over there. There, I have a little room right now for punching. So I'm going to use the pattern here, and I don't think I'm going to use this as a full 12-inch strip, but because I've already got this big old cluster right here. So let's just take a look at what bringing in some silver does. And again, remember, she's got red and blue for her school colors. So I also may want to bring in those colors. Okay, so I have this really nice banner now. And, oops, brought that down a little too far. And now we can see how this might be a really fun little addition to the page. So I think what I'm going to do, I love kind of the banner ending with one of these circles. So I'm going to just trim off, just follow that circle and trim off one end here. Yeah, I like that better. And then I think I'm going to do the same thing right over here and just make it, oops, I didn't make that very round. I'm going to have to trim that up a little bit, make it like a round little knobby. Okay, so now we have a set of 3. Actually, I love sets of 3, right? Don't we all love sets of 3? So instead of the congrats grad, you know, we can do our own little banner embellishment up here with the banner punch. And then let's take a look at the embellishments. And I thought, there we go. Let me see, get my embellishment pile back out. And this is also a fun one where we could do the camera up in here and do our title. So I feel like this area up here needs to have a title. So we have that, or we have the graduate. Actually, I kind of like this, the graduate. And we have kind of just a whole nother different look rather than using the banners, right? And it's just kind of your choice. Today is just about giving you some ideas, but you can always figure out what you like best. And I was thinking what might also be kind of fun is in these banners to do something about her school. So, like either LMU for her school name or something like that. And that might be kind of a fun way to tie in where she graduated from, right? So we have a little touch of banner over here. I think I'm actually now with the clusters. Maybe I'll pull this over like that. There we go. And the graduate right there as our title, kind of part of our title. And then over here, we have an area where we can use some more embellishments. And then I have the graduate over there. I can put graduation day over here. Well, it depends. I'm going to have some peekaboo pockets actually right here. So this might actually be fun to put on top of the peekaboo pocket. So let me grab that. My small peekaboos. And do my 4x4. Oh, here's another tip. I'll probably talk more about tidy up tips in here, but the Power Sort dividers work really well in our 5x7 boxes to separate all the different sizes. So I have these guys just placed in here so I can separate out the different size peekaboo pockets. I haven't put little labels up on here, but I'll go back over that during a tidy up. And love keeping mine all separated out that way. Okay, so what I was mentioning is, oh, I stuck that down, didn't I? Oh, hold on. Up you get, and let me stick something on the back. So let's see, what are we going to do on the back? Let's do you on the back, Mom and Dad on the back of this here. And this is a flip up thing like that. So now I'm going to add the photo in here. And, you know, there's nothing to say that we don't put stickers or embellishments right on top of peekaboo pockets. Like that to me is just as fun as anything. I'm going to use some of the extra strength adhesive that is now back in stock. If you haven't gotten this, oh my goodness, you got to add this to your adhesive stash. I love the extra strength, and the replacements are there. And should I also say right now there's a coupon? So, you know, take advantage of the coupon too. So we have graduation day over here. Let's see, I also have to put another photo down and then that'll go on top. And then let's finish off this cluster over here. And I feel like I need some more little fun over here. Let's see. I've got stickers here. And what else? Oh, I haven't been paying attention to the chat. Okay. Oh, we're good. You guys are quiet. What's happening? Sandy says she can't wait for the new trimmer. I can't wait either. You guys are super quiet though. What's happening? Class of, how about that? I like the gold over here. And oh, I need something up there. Let's see what else I've got in this little pile of goodies. So you can have, there's a lot of embellishments in here. Oh, proud of you. Yes, proud of you. Maybe I do proud of you here because that's right by the family. Proud of you. Proud of you. What am I doing? Let's find some more good stuff in here. Oh, there's cupcakes and oh, the books, right. Where were those books? I really liked that. That's really cute. We have the books and I don't know where I'm going to put that. I want to use proud of you. Here we go. Will that go? Nope, not quite. Let me see. There's all kinds of embellishments in here. So where is the, here, let's do this. I don't know, maybe it's just not working, the proud of you. Not working because it's a black and I really like this bigger black circle here. Okay, well, sometimes you just got to try it till you like it. And let's see. Oh, we do have the world again ceremony. And And I've got these again. Okay. I've got 2 packs out, which is making things a little trickier because I'm seeing doubles of everything. All right, I think I've got to do some stars. I feel like I really like these stars, but I really want them not in this cluster. Okay, we're going to do a little hack on these stars because I feel like I want this shiny gold star, but I don't want it connected to the other ones because I just want it separate. So that's not to say we can't just make these embellishments our own. And ta-da, there we go. All right, oh yeah, see, now I like that. Just a little single star and some, and could do the same thing with the other stars. I think I will and put them up there. That will be fun. Okay, we're getting closer. I like that. And, oh, I need to go to the stickers. Let's see. Ah, here we go. So proud. That's what I needed. So proud. And again, because this is a sticker, I'm going to use my powder just until I make sure where I want this to be. I think I'm going to tuck that there and then add in some So Proud right there. And the star. Okay, so there we have it. One last area. So far I'm liking all of this. And then one last area is up here. And where are those little stars? I do want some more little gold stars up there. So I'm just going to fussy cut, do a little fussy cutting. And I know some of you are like, Lauren, why do you do that? The embellishment is just fine the way it is. I don't know. Sometimes I just kind of want to make things my own. And I think they gave us like two of these little star embellishment clusters, these little trio stars. So, you know, that could you could kind of mirror that different places, right? Okay. So I've got the star, and then now I'm kind of just, now I'm getting that touch of gold other places, which I really like. Okay. Yeah, because see, here's another one. So that means, I believe they gave us 2 of those. I'm going to do just one more little star over here and finish off my little set of embellishments. And I know sometimes it's really hard to get that rich foiled look on stickers, right? So when we have it on an embellishment, we can just make it look like a sticker. Okay, I feel like I need another little touch of gold up in that corner. Okay. And see, now I can still just move my little stars around until I like them because they don't have that much sticky. All right, and let's see. Oh, I know, I had that one star that had the class of, and maybe that's what we put up here. And bring some big stars up in there. And maybe I just bring some stars into the layout that way. Whoops, that's white. Hold on, let me finish, move this. Let me put some white star up there. Maybe that goes there. And I really like this polka dot star now that it's down on this page. Okay, hold on. I need my multi-purpose tool. And we can bring some stars down here. Now I can do some of these other little black and white stars. Okay, looks like I'm coming in for my conclusion over here. And so many stars. So now I have everything kind of just laid out, and then I'll probably come back in here and do some stickers, the little mini stickers, and put class of 2024 right there. And I can just fuss with the placement of these stars until I like them. Whoops, now it just really went all over. There we go. Okay. So that I am enjoying that layout. So we have kind of our clusters. We've got our big title cluster here, another little mini title here, and then just another fun area up top. So, we've got Heather is on the road. How fun! How fun is that? I know. Sometimes it's just fun to take a look, see what's going on out there. What are people up to? Who's scrapping? Who's doing some stuff? I'm going to put that there. I'm going to tuck, and then I'm going to put this down on the page. Get some adhesive on some of these things. Now that we've got some ideas where places are going, things are going in here. I'm going to use this with repo in case I change my mind, but I do kind of like that tucked in here, maybe a little higher, up, maybe on top. We'll see. And then this one, I'm going to tuck this circle right under here, just a little bit. And I like the books. Give some color down here. I've got this big star, gold star now, to add some fun. And the So Proud. And I'm not quite sure where we're going to tuck So Proud. Maybe the star is going to go down a little bit. And I did like the So Proud up here. Right next to Mom and Dad, because we are so proud. There. Okay. And I'm not sure about this star. I do like, ooh, that one got up there. This one. And maybe this one goes back up here in that area. Okay. And then some of these, if I have the stickers, I can also just try pressing them down, and if they stay in place, we're good to go. And others, we're going to need to add a little adhesive with these gold ones that I cut out. And we can get this in place, and then we'll add our star. Okay, so that's kind of the layout for today. Adding in some fun little places. Let's see, now I need another adhesive. I ran out of adhesive. Always. I gotta keep that in stock. Okay. I moved that, didn't I? Okay. There we go. And then this is going to go on top of the page protector. And we've got that. Okay. So you guys get the idea. The rest of it would just be, sticking everything down. And the idea, once again, is to play around until you like what works for you and your photos. But definitely some different ideas. There's also a fun border that you could make. There's the graduation hats punch that would also work really well with the graduation layouts. So, and the paper in the You Graduated pack has all these fun icons, the hats, the stars, the grid, all kinds of fun things in there that you can use with your layouts. But I wanted to kind of pull in the banner punch to see how that would work, and I think it works really well. So, in order to celebrate this week for just kind of having some new things hit the shop, what I wanted to do was let you know that any orders that come into the shop this week are going to go out with a extra. So everyone who orders in the shop gets this fun little sticker pack, right? So every month there's a new little sentiment sticker that's only available during that month. And this sticker pack changes. So it's always kind of based on the month that I'm giving it away. And so one of the things I wanted to mention is, I should have stuck that side down, right? Is one of the places I love using the little sentiment stickers is on my monthly page. So if you're like, oh, Lauren, those are cute, but I have no idea what to do with them, this is a perfect place to add some of these little fun sentiments. So like in April when we had the solar eclipse, there was a little sticker that said, let the sun shine. I thought, oh my gosh, how perfect. I didn't even mean to do that, but it works out perfectly. This one says, hello, spring. This says, happy days. This is a spring moment. But you can kind of get the idea, like sunshine, rest and relax, like all these little tiny quotes. They're great for your scrapbook pages, but they're also really fun to use on your monthly spreads as well. Okay, so just a little tip on how to use the freebies from the shop. But this week, you're going to get not only the little freebie sentiment sticker, but because I have some new products like the sketch and story cards and the new dot and grid cards, you're going to get a little exclusive sampler tucked into your order absolutely free. So usually I have these only for brand new customers so that they can see some of my products. But anybody who orders in the shop, because I have new products, you're going to get a little goodie bag from things that you can only find at Craft Some Joy. So just to let you know, that's the freebie this week for any order, any size, will get a gift like that. And then last week I talked about my new splatter stickers. I'm so glad you're having fun with them. I'd love to hear your feedback because I think these are so much fun. And I forgot to mention that I also have a new sentiment sticker pack called Our Home, which was perfect for renovation and DIY. And when I started working on my projects, I realized I wanted some stickers that kind of helped me with those pages. So this has a couple sheets of just general home stickers, but then I made a whole sheet of before, in progress, after, start date, finish date, start date, finish date, because for us, our renovations are kind of ongoing, right? And so, it's always fun to see the before pictures, as we're working on stuff, and then the after pictures. So these were just some fun little sayings to go with the our home sentiment stickers and some little quotes as well. And there is also a new die cut title pack called Gather Together, which has some beautiful die cut titles in here, and it's in brown, which goes really well with the Riveting collection and the Welcome Home collection. So that's why I chose to do these in brown. And then a sneak peek, you guys can have a sneak peek, but there is also a new summer sentiments collection coming. I just have to do some more work on the artwork on here, but I have some really fun summer things, sayings coming on this. So that is to come. You get a little sneak peek. But this week, any purchases, you're going to get a free little goodie pouch from me with some of my new exclusives. So, all right. And Carrie, you just got here, but you're going to catch what you can. Okay. And the font for the months, Jean. Oh, for this one? Are you talking this font? That's my handwriting. So, yeah, if you are part of my VIP um, invitation group, then you get the downloads to my handwriting. So, yeah, every month I do a new title. So, we took a vote on if they wanted me to do a if they wanted my handwriting, and most people said yes, we want your handwriting. So that is a freebie from that. So sorry, I can't if that's what you were asking, this font that's not a font. Okay, so all right, so that is what we have for today. I think I may have caught all your questions. And please have fun looking in the shop with all the new things. I have been working on getting some new products, and I'll be sharing some more on those. Again, I need to put this page together for sure now, right? And just enjoy if you have someone graduating or you're going back and working on graduating pages. Have fun in the process, move things around. That's one of the reasons why I sit here and I go, I don't have everything figured out, right? And I go, does that look good there? Let me take a look. Does that look good there? And it's that process that gets us engaged with our layouts and learning on how things can come together and work for us. So I hope that helps. Every time I come on, I really, really hope you get a little bit of benefit from me talking through my process and saying, these are the decisions I'm making. And of course, everybody has their own style. And that's what makes us all wonderful scrapbookers, is sharing our vision and our heart in our pages, right? And that is what I always encourage you to do. So have fun with the new little sketch cards, especially if you come up with your own ideas. You can keep track of them that way. And again, you'll get a sampler if you order in the shop this week. So that's my gift to you. All right, friends. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I will be seeing you the first Friday of July. Can you believe it? First Friday of July. Not this Friday, but a week from Friday for Friday night scrapbooking. And we'll be doing some more fun things during that night. Okay, have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you again soon. Just bye for now. Take care.